I mean, how do you feel like the spring helped you? What do you feel like you learned? What do you feel like you got out of it? What did you I don't want to say not see coming basically, but I guess in what ways do you think you're a better player for having done it?
Honestly, this spring it helped me out a lot. Helped me adjust to the speed of the game and everything. Like just it made we're kind of thrust into it, so it made the jump a little bit like rocky at first, but in the grand scheme of things, it definitely helped out with my development.
All right, John?
When you call it Rocky, kind of what was so jarring? You talk about the speed. What was so jarring about the adjustment? What was the most difficult part about it when you get here and you see other college football players?
I think the most difficult part was just realizing that everybody's good to some extent. Like there's nobody just doesn't have any skill. Everyone's here for a reason. So stuff like you could get away with in high school, you definitely can't get away with it at this level.
Kevin, then Matt?
Yeah, coming from a high school program like Brownsburg, I know they play kind of a tough schedule. They've got a lot of nice football facilities up there. In what ways, you talk about the adjustment, but in what ways do you think that program helped prepare you a little bit for this level?
Definitely from a mental aspect. The coaches at Brownsburg, they do a great job of making sure, like preparing us mentally, like the terminology used, knowing different alignments, like knowing different defenses and stuff like that. Like they definitely do a great job of that at Brownsburg. And then also from a weight room perspective, we have an amazing strength coach. Coach Neese is amazing, and he definitely like set us on the path.
Matt, and then Tom?
Hey Josh, how's it going?
Yo, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm okay, man. Coming in when you came in the spring, any of the linemen, the older guys that have been here, anybody to kind of take you under their wing, and who was it, kind of how they help you through the transition of not only practice but maybe workouts and just getting to class and that kind of stuff.
It was definitely Khalil Benson, Matt Bedford, and Big Caleb Jones. They all three of us, like they kind of took me under the wing. I think like first week I was here, Bedford had me over at his place, and we were just talking about football. We watched some film. Those guys really helped me make the adjustment.
Tom, then Patrick?
Josh, having seen you over in the Brownsburg weight room before, I mean, like you mentioned with Coach Neese and that, how well prepared you were. But tell me a little bit about where you're at now compared to January when you got there, because obviously that college weight room experience is dramatically different as well. Where have you added a lot of strength and improve your body?
Honestly, I've definitely added a lot of strength overall in my lower body. I've increased everywhere. Because like I said, Coach Neese does a great job, but it's like you said, it's a step above once you get into the college weight room, everything you have available to you. They've definitely done a good job of helping me increase my overall strength, lower my body fat, like my body composition and everything, and get me faster, stronger, everything.
Patrick, then John.
Hey Josh, good to see you again. When you're talking about watching film with your teammates, some of those older guys point things out to you, what stands out on them when you see them on film? What is it that you want to add to your game to help make you a better lineman?
Honestly, there's a lot of it. Like for instance, Bedford, he's been here for this going on his third year. I just see the things that how he did his freshman year. Like he was very physical. He wasn't afraid to hit anybody, and just small bits and pieces like that. Like just seeing what they did to get them on the field and how I can apply that to myself.
All right, John, last one.
Now you bring up the situation with Matt Bedford. He's played a couple years. He got onto the field as a freshman. Obviously, you don't want injuries to happen. You don't want to necessarily have guys ahead of you go down. But have any of them given you kind of impression of the urgency of getting yourself ready to play and as a freshman, just making sure you're constantly on your game and getting as good as you can be just in case things happen?
Yes, sir. Coach Hillard, even himself, just lets me know it's definitely a next man up mentality. So I definitely got to get myself ready to play game day, regardless of what happens. Because like you said, football is a very unpredictable game.
All right, thanks, Josh.